This is Shelly reporting for WellFit on the Town. Today I'm going to talk about Happy Valley's. It's our local Chinese restaurant. It's right around the corner. Well, I'm usually pretty confused actually by their menu because just to give you an idea, this is pretty much what their menu looks like, plus more on the back. That's the typical menu. And on Sundays, there's usually a dim sum menu, which, as you probably know, is a selection of small dishes, whether buns or little fried things or noodles. So here's a selection of several dim sum that we ordered. Centered a bit. So what we've got here basically is, this is the steamed bun filled with barbecue pork. Kind of sweet. The bun is very nice and fluffy, has a great texture. One of my favorites. Kind of a classic. Here's one that I just tried today, which I really enjoyed. It's called deep fried taro root. You've got your taro right there, if you can see that. There it is. You've got your mushrooms, I think there's shrimp in there, there might be a little bit of chicken, savory stuffing inside the taro, and then you've got your deep fried batter on the outside. So what you get is crispy texture on the outside and a sort of soft, sort of not quite mushy, sort of slightly al dente texture on the inside, and then you've got your kind of soft, savory filling in there. So you have sort of an interplay of three different textures and a nice savory flavor. Really, really good. This little guy is a fun little thing. I think they called it fried shrimp slice because they're little shrimp balls that are sliced and placed on the plate, so shrimp slice. And when they come to the table, actually they look much cooler than this. You get like this ball of shrimp covered with this kind of furry looking crispy covering over here, which, well, it tastes pretty much like the same kind of wrapper you'd have in a spring roll, just cut very, very thin, like small noodles, and deep fried. So you've got the really nice crispy kind of furry texture on the outside, and you've got the soft savory shrimp on the inside. Ever so slightly sweet, but still quite savory and delicious. Again, you have the interplay of textures of the crispy covering and the nice soft inside, which is really lovely. Over here you have the, what was this? Lotus bun. That's what it was. Again, you have the nice fluffy wheat bun. And on the inside you've got lotus seed paste. Here, I can open it for you. You can have a look. So that's what it looks like on the inside. Just tip it forward a bit. So over here, so you can see you've got like the brown paste. That's the lotus paste. There is a little yellow object right there. My first guess was that it might be a bit of an egg yolk. It's quite good. It's very, very sweet, so it's more of a sweet dim sum. And once again, you have a nice interplay of textures with the fluffy kind of dough of the bun and the nice smooth, rich paste on the inside. Here's another sweet bun that we ordered today. This one's really interesting because you've got the coating on the outside. I mean, it looks like it's deep fried. It's actually not. It's actually little bits of ground peanuts, and it covers a sort of gelatinous kind of rice blob, I suppose. I'm not sure what else to call it. And then inside the glutinous rice, you've got black sesame seed paste, which is pretty sweet, but also a little bit salty. And it's got that kind of strong black sesame seed flavor. Not sure if you've tried it before, but it's sort of kind of a toasty flavor, a little bit kind of sharp but sort of mellow at the same time. It's very tasty. The texture is really interesting, and it looks pretty odd when you bite into it because you've got this black ooze coming out. But I think that's kind of cool. That's part of its charm. They don't have a huge selection, but they do have a nice little menu, and you just mark off what you want. If you're not at all familiar with dim sum, I do suggest actually looking it up before you leave the house. Say go to Wikipedia and look for dim sum. They have a pretty good primer over there on the basic varieties of dim sum. Or you could just go ahead and wing it. Hope you get some dim sum really soon. All right, take care.